صعبة.
Welcome back. You are still watching us in this edition of Mad Cruise. Now we are going to talk about volunteer and the Egypt is a Beautiful initiative. And actually, volunteer work presents a great opportunity for youth to prepare for the future as well as to improve their communities. Volunteering boosts socializing skills and awareness of local organizations and social issues, and especially now and more than ever, Egypt needs cooperation among all these sectors and needs the involvement of citizens to attain this development we're talking about. And this is the case of a group of young people or youth who decided to make a change in their community, and we are having them with us now. We have Farida Mohsin, Ahmed Hatem, and Muhammad Taysir. Good afternoon to you guys.
Good afternoon.
How's everything?
Thank you very much for joining us. Let's first start with this beautiful initiative and beautiful Egypt, and it comes at the very right time. I think like what Hala mentioned, is that all of the efforts, a lot of entities, people should come together in order to serve this purpose of promoting tourism and putting Egypt back to its level. So let's speak first about the initiative itself.
The initiative itself started within the students. We have an organization created by us called On Spot with the help of Dean of our college, Dr. Azza Heikal, and Vice Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Rania Samir, and Mr. Imad Yusri. He's the one who organizes everything that deals with the media activities. So we started the On Spot team. We wanted to do more activities and go practical on the media curriculum and in the media type. So we started to go everywhere and report news, report events and everything. And then we were like, what about charity? What about community participation? We wanted to participate as students in our society. As we always work by the slogan of, if you want to see a change, you need to start by yourself. Exactly. So we started to see how to start the process and to take the initiative. We collaborated with El-Weha. It's a place in Nasr City where it's surrounded by lower class people, and they want to live in a good community. So they start to do the streets by themselves, paint the pavements, plant trees and flowers and everything. They organize carnivals each Friday. We help them in painting the streets, the buildings, the pavements. We help them in their Orphans Day they made on the first Friday in April, and on Mother's Day as well. So we started in this, and then we took it forward to other places like Al-Ubur and other places. We want to help the society through community participation by ourselves.
Okay, Muhammad and Ahmed, how did it start for you guys? And why did you decide to join the initiative?
We think that we start as student activities by the college, and then we expanded and reached to, I think we now around 94 persons. There is 92 students and 3...
That's a big number.
Yes. But we wish to have more.
To add more, yes. Okay. What about you?
Actually, we started in a student activity in our college of Language and Communication, in the Arab Academy, and we expanded and
Take your time.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Susani. But we started to take in more people other than the students. We started as we collaborated with the Weha, people in there are very active towards the community participation. It's not just strictly about their place and their residency, it's all about other places as well. Mm-hmm. So they started to collaborate with us, and also other people who want to pay for charity. We started to collect money to fundraise for the tools we bring, like paints, brushes, for people who are in need and everything. Yes. So everyone was really helpful towards
So it's more or less like the seed for the people to start being positive for their place.
Yes. It's an initiative after all.
On the other hand, we have a partner in Burland, is called Ahmed Arabi Association. That's a region, not an official association. But also they starting to learning the guards, their guards, to enhance their learning capabilities, and also they reached that they make some guards. The number is about to 100 guards. I think that they become literacy. They provide learning and also have providing their children to have more educational better than they have in their schools, and then that's better for our society to develop to have and develop for this.
Yes.
For this
They want to develop the society towards overcoming literacy for people.
Yes.
Do you have goals, Farida? I mean, do you set goals like, we want to make change in this particular area? We want for example, the families who deprive the girls from education to start changing their mindsets and convincing them that education for girls is as important as
of course.
Giving you an example. I mean, do you set goals that I have this target, or we have this target, and we want to change it?
Yes, we have already set goals. We started from a place where they already started, so we were kind of a help and the right hand for them. And then we started to go forth to places who haven't reached help yet. We started to go to Ubur and help them, and we now are really searching and brainstorming places like the islands no one know about, like Jazirah al-Dahab, for example, and other places who are in who are in desperate need for help, and other factors. But we need first to establish help on the places who are already started in it, so we are we finish whatever is not finished, yes, and then we can go on to other places, but it takes time to get the paperwork done and to get the people to approve our help. Not everyone can approve. They're like,
this is very important what you're mentioning now, because for many communities inside the Egyptian society, they tend to get like closed off or sealed off. They don't want anyone from outside to get in and who are you? Why do you want to help us? What's in it for you? I mean, so do you get this all the time? And do you get help from inside this community, from people inside the community?
yes. Sometimes you get help and people are like very helpful. They want to take by your hand. And yes, we were searching for someone who can like spark up the things and start our initiative, and others were like, no thank you, they think we want to publicize them or like take them into media, and they want to, if we have cameras, that's a disaster at first. Like they get shocked and then, no, what are you doing, get out. They don't want them to get pictures, they don't want people to get inside and know their secrets, whether their business are going legal or illegal. They don't want anything to get known up to people, and then that's where we start to like nothing is going bad, we just want to help. Okay, you can start, and we're like we're going to help
watching you carefully.
Yes, they watch everything and they don't allow cameras in certain places, and they like, okay, sorry, we're going to finance you, we're going to give you the funds efficient, and then we can help if you need it. And then they're fine, like teach women how to write and read for their children, try to educate people.
Very challenging but interesting. Is it a safe experience, friendly, or is it dangerous in your opinion?
Farida can answer this question because she is aware about this topic.
Okay.
So what did you learn from this experience?
I learned in
cooperative
cooperation and share with us, and
sharing the experience with other people, the teamwork and cooperation.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, what about you?
For me, it's not it's not personal.
The volunteer work presents a great opportunity for youth to prepare for the future as well as to improve their communities. Volunteering boosts socializing skills and awareness of local organizations and social issues, and especially now and more than ever, Egypt needs cooperation among all these sectors and needs the involvement of citizens to attain this development we're talking about. And this is the case of a group of young people or youth who decided to make a change in their community, and we are having them with us now. We have Farida Mohsin, Ahmed Hatem, and Muhammad Taysir. Good afternoon to you guys.
Good afternoon.
Everything.
Thank you very much for joining us. Let's first start with this beautiful initiative and beautiful Egypt, and it comes at a very right time. I think like what Hala mentioned, is that all of the efforts, a lot of entities, people should come together in order to serve this purpose of promoting tourism and putting Egypt back to its level. So let's speak first about the initiative itself.
The initiative itself started within the students. We have an organization created by us called On Spot, with the help of Dean of our college, Dr. Azza Hikal, and Vice Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Rania Samir, and Mr. Ahmed Yusri. He's the one who organizes everything that deals with the media activities. So we started the On Spot team. We wanted to do more activities and go practical on the media curriculum and in the media type. So we started to go everywhere and report news, report events and everything. And then we were like, what about charity? What about community participation? We wanted to participate as students in our society. As we always work by the slogan of, if you want to see a change, you need to start by yourself.
Exactly.
So we started to see how to start the process and to take the initiative. We collaborated with El Weha. It's a place in Nasr City where it's surrounded by lower class people, and they want to live in a good community. So they start to do the streets by themselves, paint the pavements, plant trees and flowers and everything. They organize carnivals each Friday. We help them in painting the streets, the buildings, the pavements. We help them in their Orphans Day they made on the first Friday in April, and on Mother's Day as well. So we started in this, and then we took it forward to other places like Al-Ubur and other places. We want to help the society through community participation by ourselves.
Okay, Muhammad and Ahmed, how did it start for you guys? And why did you decide to join the initiative?
We think that we start as student activities by the college, and then we expanded and reached to, I think we now around 94 persons. There is 92 students and 3...
That's a big number.
Yes. But we wish to have more.
To add more, yes. Okay. What about you?
Actually, we started in a student activity in our college of Language and Communication, in the Arab Academy, and we expanded and
Take your time.
Okay.
We started taking more
I'm sorry.
We're all melting.
Yeah, it's so sunny. But we started to take in more people other than the students. We started to as we collaborated with the Weha, people in there are very active towards the community participation. It's not just strictly about their place and their residency, it's all about other places as well. Mm-hmm. So they started to collaborate with us, and also other people who want to pay for charity. We started to collect money to fundraise for the tools we bring, like paints, brushes, for people who are in need and everything. Yes. So everyone was really helpful towards
So it's more or less like the seed for the people to start being positive for their place.
Yes. It's an initiative after all.
On the other hand, we have a partner in Burland. It's called Ahmed Arabi Association. That's a region, not an official association. But also they starting to learning their guards, to enhance their learning capabilities, and also they reached that they make some guards. The number is about 100 guards. I think that they become literacy. they provide learning and also have providing their children to have more education better than they have in their schools, and then that's better for our society to development to have and develop for this.
Yes.
For this
They want to develop the society towards overcoming literacy for people.
Yes.
Do you have goals, Farida? I mean, do you set goals like, we want to make change in this particular area? We want for example, the families who deprive the girls from education to start changing their mindsets and convincing them that education for girls is as important as for boys.
Of course.
Just giving you an example. I mean, do you set goals that I have this target, or we have this target, and we want to change it?
Yes, we have already set goals. We started from a place where they already started, so we were kind of a help and the right hand for them. And then we started to go forth to places who haven't reached help yet. We started to go to Ubur and help them, and we now are really searching and brainstorming places like the islands no one know about, like Gizirat al-Dahab, for example, and other places who are in
islands.
who are in desperate need for help, and other factors. But we need first to establish help on the places who are already started in it, so we are we finish whatever is not finished. Yes, and then we can go on to other places, but it takes time to get the paperwork done and to get the people to approve our help. Not everyone can approve. They're like,
this is very important what you're mentioning now, because for many communities inside the Egyptian society, they tend to get like closed off or sealed off. They don't want anyone from outside to get in and who are you? Why do you want to help us? What's in it for you? I mean, so do you get this all the time? And do you get help from inside this community, from people inside the community?
yes. Sometimes you get help and people are like very helpful. They want to take by your hand. And yes, we were searching for someone who can like spark up the things and start our initiative. And others were like, no, thank you. They think we want to publicize them or like take them into media, and they want to. If we have cameras, that's a disaster at first.
Yes.
Like they get shocked and then, no, what are you doing? Get out. They don't want them to get pictures. They don't want people to get inside and know their secrets, whether their business are going legal or illegal. They don't want anything to get known up to people, and then that's where we start to like nothing is going bad, we just want to help. Okay, you can start, and we're like we're going to
And they are watching you carefully.
Yes, they watch everything, and they don't allow cameras in certain places, and they like, okay, we're going to finance you, we're going to give you the funds efficient, and then we can help if you need it. And then they're fine, like teach women how to write and read for their children. Try to educate people.
Very challenging but interesting. Is it a safe experience, friendly, or is it dangerous in your opinion?
Farida can answer this question because she is aware about in this topic.
Okay.
So what did you learn from this experience?
I learned
comparative to
cooperation and share with us, and
sharing the experience with other people, the teamwork and cooperation.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, what about you?
For me, it's not it's not personal for me, but I can. My benefits is to learn with to make the others learn, and how the importance how it's important to be make your streets clean and make your regions which live in more safe by cleaning its sidewalks and cleaning the streets which you live in. Also, I think that when you make someone have no literacy or make them enhance his learning, it's better for him and it's better for you to develop yourself. But,
did you guys call on your friends or relatives to join you and like come, let's, instead of going out today, let's go and do something good for the society. Why don't you come and join us and see for yourself what we are doing?
Yes, as I said before, we started as six. We started as 6 persons, and now we have 94 members. I think that. So we're still extending by telling them that that's better for us to come and to enjoy to join with us this participation.
During the activations and the initiatives we take, everyone tells their siblings or their family members and friends at college, whether at college, in work or at work or anything, they tell them, we're going to do something. If you want to help, you can come join. And surprisingly, everyone comes eventually.
But even for you as a girl, Farida, did you find some sort of opposition from your family? I mean, like, don't go to slum areas, this could be dangerous for you, let the boys go and you can do some other type of volunteer.
No, not at all. Actually, my family are very supporting toward that issue, and they're very supporting towards anything. And they know I'd be able to act wherever I am. If I faced anything, they trust my reaction, so they're fine with anything.
Yes. And I know this is an experience for students, and like you mentioned, it transformed from a project towards community work. Is there any plans to maybe continue with this, grow it, get it beyond the academic, course, and
it is
have
already
it like,
beyond academic.
Yeah, I mean even larger than the scale of the students that is joining. Maybe not only the students of the same university, maybe other universities to be joining, maybe thousands rather than tens, and expanding this, because this is amazing. Trying to beautify Egypt. There is a lot of places also that can turn into touristic areas that are slum areas today. And we know a lot of valuable places that if changed, cleaned, they will turn, because they are historic, they will turn really magic.
Okay, first of all, we're trying to make a better place to live at, and to live in. We're trying to help people, and to grow this from the part we already started to collaborate with people from different regions. Some of them are college students, some of them work, some of them even retired. So it won't be just restricted to other universities. We have many university students that are sharing with us our experience right now. And after setting stable ground on it, we're going to establish a main part or a main hand of the organization of On Spot, only about community participation and about charity. So that's going to evolve. For example, like Isaac organization, it started in one university and then it got spread all around. So that's what we will try to do, and inshallah we will.
Very good.
Yes, we try to make a better place to live at, so we should start by ourselves.
I believe the thing, Farida, and Muhammad and Ahmed as well, it's not about painting the streets or making the things beautiful. It's about also changing the people, changing some cultures in order for them to appreciate the beauty of our country, and this is how the name came. Egypt is beautiful. So how do you do this? Do you talk to people? Do you find, what kind of response do you get?
During the educational lessons, we taught people to learn how to the basic writing and reading skills. We try to educate them as well about community participation. It's not only about you want to see the Egypt clean or you want to see the streets clean. You have to start by yourself. We started to do like many campaigns about
like
the people
the literacy
who drive.
campaign. I think that the literacy campaign.
Yes, the literacy campaign, and other than literacy campaign, there's literacy of cleanliness and you don't know how precious your country is, so you just litter the grounds, you litter the streets, you litter everywhere. People, instead of keeping their trash inside the cars, they throw it out. So we started a mini campaign of banners about how to clean your country, and then you'll be a clean person. Other than that, you're trash as well. And people who are on a lower educational level, we started to tell them how to litter in a good way, how to get trash cans, how to, at their homes, they trash anywhere. Outside your home, everywhere is fine to trash in it. So we started to educate on this level.
It's not even okay to trash anywhere inside their homes. I mean, keeping yourself clean, keeping your own clean, and it starts with the home actually. If I keep my own clean, I would maintain the same attitude everywhere.
Yes. Of course, we started to educate, as I told you, we started to educate them on that basis. As they see anywhere outside of their houses, it's fine to litter. And that's not okay. That's not how we deal with our country, and that's not how others deal with their countries.
In our literacy campaign, we didn't learn to the people how to read and write only. But also we learn them the good ethics and how to have a good manners, how to attitude the others in a better way. And also they have to be a good values and good manners. How they can reach to the better attitude and to attitude the others in a better way. So we didn't concentration in the learning only or in reading and writing, but we also concentrate to the ethics and the good manners and the good attitude to teach them and how to have better personalities.
So, Farida, in your experience, it seems that you are really interested in the community work, and I'd like to ask maybe about your personal aspirations. Do you have any plans for this, maybe to focus on this, or maybe to work with other NGOs and try, to leverage your energy, vibrance?
At first I wanted to satisfy my need for community participation. I felt that I was an unimportant person in the society. I wasn't doing anything to help anyone at all, even my family. So I started within the house to helping cooking, cleaning and everything, and as a kid. So when I grew up I was like, where am I in the community? How do I want everything to change? And they just sit there point blank. So I started to take it from there when we started the initiative and everything, and I want to start actually something for educating women about their rights, about how to handle abuse in their homes, from their family, from their husbands, from everything. I want to educate people other than women, children, about their rights, about abuse, about everything. So I want really to get this point of awareness to others.
That's excellent.
Yes.
But you need to get the confidence and the trust of the people in order to talk to them. And you won't get this confidence or trust unless they see concrete results.
Yes, of course. They wouldn't trust me and follow my words and take in and congest the information I'm giving them if they don't trust me and say I'm a good person or I'm trying to help or anything. So I need to start by showing them real live examples. I can take women to societies that have already through feminist organization and everything, they started to change. So I can show them how they can change, how a woman won't be desperate on her own, how can societies evolve around the women, how women are strong.
Actually, I'm very happy that you are students of mass communication or students of media, and because this is the real beginning of you trying to know and get hands on the problems of your society, because in the future, inshallah, in the near future, you will all be in the media field, and this experience that you're gaining now as students will actually help you shape up the programs, have the target of the topics that you want to talk about, reach out to your audience, try to have the community, because you're having communication skills and so on. So your study, I believe, is helping you in what you're doing.
Yes, of course it is, and as we are in the future, inshallah, we're going to be the image for the country and for the world. So if we don't pursue and perceive a good image of what we want and how the country is going to improve, we won't establish anything.
Yes, it's not only the image, Farida, it's that you are aware of the problems facing. I mean, you just mentioned, for example, women's rights. For example,
of course.
Knowing this at a very early age and realizing how important this issue in your Egyptian society, you'd be able to deal with it in your programs.
And to start to change the reality. Everyone is just denying the problems we have, like Egypt is unclean. No, it's it is clean, but in some places people litter, people actually cause the uncleanliness. And
this is what I'm talking about. The experience goes beyond what you're doing now. It actually stretches into your future from my own point of view.
Hopefully, yes.
Right, Farida, Ahmed, and Muhammad, would like to thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so
today.
much for taking us in today and for letting us out.
Guys, and we wish you best of luck. And by the way, do you have time to study?
Yes, I do. We do.
For the record, you have time to study with all this?
Yes, we've learned to divide our times equally to everything. So
this is an added value to your
yes, of course.
Thank you very much, guys, for coming.
Thank you so
today.
much.
We wish you best of luck.
Inshallah, thank you.
Let's move now to a break and returning back on.
The Green Planet Earth is a campaign that has been launched among numerous countries to increase the awareness of each of the participating nations.